Hi there, today I'd like to show you another modification to a cut above kit. So this is another layout from the This Is Me collection, and as you can see of what the layout was supposed to look like, it had a lot of journaling and it focused on just one person, and I really didn't want to use it for that, so I decided to make some changes to it. So I took the right page, which was just this lovely pattern paper, but I didn't want to waste it. So the bit that was underneath, I ended up cutting it so that I would have a little bit extra. I added some cardstock, and then I added some of this Hello Lovely paper. So it really goes very nicely with this kit, and so I wanted to incorporate that into this layout as well. So I spent some time trying to figure out how to lay out my pictures, so I have quite a few here, and then I just started to add them into the layout once I had decided. So I figured out where my pictures are going to go now, but I want to highlight this larger one. And so I went through all my colors and I finally settled on the cranberry with the charcoal thin border around it. So I add that down, and then I actually had extra photos still that I still want to make sure they get on the layout. So I end up actually adding them with some flip-flops. So you can see I'm going to stick this larger one down, and then I'm going to add a flip-flap to there. And I'm also going to add a flip-flap on one of the smaller 3x4s. So I had to switch out my pictures here because initially I had stuck down the pictures that I wanted to be visible on the top of my layout, and because I'm putting in flip flaps, I need them to be in the flip flap and not stuck to my paper. So I've done doing that for both of them, and you just see me taking the rub and remove eraser and I'm taking that adhesive off of there, and then I'm putting them in the flip flap and sticking down a different photo that will then be underneath the flip flap. So now I'm starting to add the gold foil stickers that came with this kit. In fact, the True Story one I'm going to end up removing, and I'm going to frame it with the cranberry cardstock so that it ties it in a little bit better. I'm also going to add a journaling spot underneath that first flip flap on the left hand side there. So I'm looking through all of the journaling boxes that were part of the kit, and I've chosen one and I'm going to cut it out, and I'm actually going to frame that with cranberry cardstock as well. But I'm going to stamp a sentiment on it instead to cover up that question that doesn't suit my layout. Now, I did not finish filming everything in here, so I'm going to just show you some images of the completed layout.